Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the subsets of a line, and we're focusing on line segment and then ray, and then later on class we will be also discussing for the angles. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 2 of our video class. The part 1 of our video, we actually discussed with regards to points, lines, and then plane. So if you want to learn more about the part 1, I will just put the link on the description down below. Feel free to see the video. So later on class, we'll be answering our activity. So illustrate the following statements. Example for letter A line that starts at point D and goes through point E, extending infinitely in one direction. So we need to illustrate this one. Letter B, formed by two rays AB and AC that share common endpoint, that would be A. And we will have plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one. So before we answer our activity, we need to understand more what is line segment, what is ray, and then what is angle. So let's start with line segment. Now a line segment is a piece of a line having two endpoints. The length of a line segment is definite, so it can be measured. Let's have an example class. If this is point A, and then this will be point B. Now, if you connect the points, once again, if you connect these points, we call this line segment. We have two endpoints. So, therefore, this is line segment AB. So, we can name this one, the word line segment itself, line segment, and then simply copy A and B. So, that would be line segment AB. Now, remember this one class, that line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. Once again class, line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. So therefore, we can read this one, line segment BA. Alright, or we can just simply use the illustration for line segment. There would be a short line. So this will be line segment and then AB. Or we can write this one, line segment BA. Once again class, line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. So horizontal line on the top, we call this one bar, and this is the symbol for line segment. So that's the thing there class with regards to line segment, having two endpoints. So let's proceed now with regards to the ray. Now let's talk about ray. What is a ray? Now a ray has a definite starting point called endpoint and extends without end in one direction. Rays are named by their endpoint first and any other named point after that. Let's have an example class. If this is point A, and this will be our endpoint, and then we will be extending this one going to the right. Of course, we need to put an arrow. It will extend without end in one direction. And then this will be point B. Question, sir, can we call that one ray? Yup, we can call that one ray. Why is that, sir? Because we have an endpoint, and then this line will extend infinitely going to the right. This arrow class, it means that it will extend going to the right without end, and that would be infinitely. Now, can we call this one ray? Yup, we can call this one ray. Now, question, sir, how will you name this ray? Now, we will be naming this ray class by their endpoint first. Once again, endpoint comes first. So, therefore, we name this one ray. Endpoint comes first, that would be ray AB. Question, sir, is this the same with ray BA? Can we name that one, sir, ray BA? Nope. You cannot name that one ray BA. You will commit mistake, class. Once again, class, you will commit mistake. It should be ray AB. Endpoint comes first. So, therefore, this is wrong. It should be ray AB. Okay, once again, it should be ray AB. Endpoint comes first. Or you can just simply use the illustration for ray. So this will be the illustration of ray. There will be arrow going to the right. And then copy A and then B. Okay, so you can name this one ray AB. Or you can just simply use the symbol for ray going to the right. Arrow going to the right. And that would be AB. Once again, class, for the symbol of ray, it's always arrow going to the right. Let's have an example, class. What if you have this one? Another example, class. Because many of the students class, they will commit mistakes in reading the ray or naming the ray. Example, if this is point D, our endpoint, and then the direction will extend going to the left without end, this will be the arrow, and this will be point C, and this is point D. Now, how will you name this one, class? Question, how will you name this one? That's correct. It should be ray, and point comes first. There would be ray, D, and then C. Once again, class, it should be ray, D, C. And point comes first. Now, how will you name this one using the illustration? Once again, the illustration of a ray, class, the arrow, it's always going to the right. Question, sir, this is arrow going to the left. But the illustration, class, in naming the ray, it should be arrow going to the right. So this is the symbol for ray, arrow going to the right. You start with the end point. So that would be ray, D, and then C. Okay, I hope it's clear for you, class. Many of the students, class, they will commit mistakes in naming the ray. So it should be ray, D, C, or arrow going to the right. D comes first, end point comes first, D, and then C. Let's have tricky example, class, for the ray. Another example, class, tricky example. Let me just erase this one, class. Alright, so let's have this one, class. 4 examples, class, for you to really understand what is ray. So number 1, we have endpoint of S, and then an arrow going to the right. This is T. So therefore, how will you name this one, class? That's correct. It should be ray. So endpoint comes first. There would be S, and then T. So that would be ray, ST. Or we can simply use the symbol for ray. Once again, symbol for ray, there would be arrow going to the right. So this is ray. Endpoint comes first. There would be S, and then T. So that's the answer, class, with regards to number 1. So how about this one, class, for number 2? How will you name this one? Could you try this one, class? And then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic with regards to ray. So you try number 2, class, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Name this one, class. Now, how about this one, class? Number 3, we have 3 points, and then we have endpoint. How will you name this one, class? This is tricky example for the ray. How will you name this one, class? That's correct. You can name this one ray. So we can have the word ray. Ray, start with the endpoint, and then going to the arrow. So you can have ray XY. That's okay. Ray XY, or we can use the symbol. So that would be ray X. Once again, we can use the symbol X. Endpoint comes first, and then Y. So that would be the same. Once again, ray XY is just the same with this arrow. So this is ray, and then XY. Or we can name this one ray. So start with the endpoint. That would be X. And then this one. So 2 points. That would be X, and then Z. So ray XZ, or we can use the arrow symbol for ray. That would be ray X, and then Z. So how about this one, class? Number 4. How will you name this one? That's correct. You start at the end point. So that would be ray. Start with the end point, and then 2 points. That would be F, and then M. Or we can use the symbol for ray. So ray. Once again, class, endpoints comes first, and then the arrow, class, it's always going to the right. The symbol of ray, it's always arrow going to the right. So that would be ray, FM. So you can have this one, 2 points, ray. Start with the endpoint, F, and then M. Or we can have ray. So we don't have enough space. We can have ray. Start with the endpoint, F, and then L. So that would be 2 points, F, and then L. Or we can use the arrow going to the right, ray, F, and then L. That's it, class. That's how you name the ray. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to the ray. So let's proceed now to the angles. Now let's talk about an angle. What is an angle? Now an angle is formed by 2 rays that share common endpoint. Let's have an example, class. If we have ray AB, so this is ray AB, this is A, and then this is B. So we have ray AB, and then we draw another ray in which they share common endpoint. That would be A. We draw another ray in which they share common endpoint. That would be point A. And then we label this one as ray AC. So once again, we have ray AB. So this one. And then we also have ray AC. And then they share common endpoint. That would be point A. Now, this point, class, is what we call the vertex. Once again, class, the common endpoint, we call this one the vertex. Now, if 2 rays share common endpoint, we can form an angle, right? This is what we call the angle. So, this is the angle. Now, question, how will you name the angle? That's correct. We can name this one as angle A. So, we can name this one angle A. this is angle A. Or we can name this one angle BAC. Once again, class, we can also name this one angle BAC. Once again, class, this is just the same. Just make sure, class, this point A will be the center part of the following vertices. Once again, class, just make sure that this point A will be the center part of the following letters. So that would be angle BAC. Or we can name this one, sir, can we name this one CAB? Is that okay, sir? Is CAB the same with angle BAC? Yup, class, that's actually the same. Once again, angle BAC is just the same with angle CAB. Just make sure, class, that this letter A will be the center part of the following letters. Once again, class, make sure that A will be the center part of the following letters. Angle A is just the same with angle BAC. Angle A is just the same with angle CAB. This is just the same, class. Or we can use the symbol for angle. So this is the symbol for angle. We can write this one angle A. Alright, so this is the symbol for angle. Angle BAC. That's okay. Or angle CAB. Alright, so that's how you name the angle, class. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to the angle. Alright, so if it's clear for you, class, with regards to the angle, let's answer our activity. So once again, class, if you have some questions with regards to line segment, ray, and then angles, do not hesitate to ask, class. You put your question on the comment section down below. Alright, so let's answer our activity. Alright, so let's proceed now to our activity. So let's illustrate this one. Let's start with letter A. A line that starts at point D and goes through point E, extending infinitely in one direction. So therefore, this will be a ray. So a line that starts, once again, class, I will just put here the illustration. We don't have enough space. So letter A, a line that starts at point D. So the end point is point D. And then goes through point E, extending infinitely in one direction. So we can extend this one. Alright, and then extend in one direction. So let's have this one as point E. So therefore, this will be ray DE. So this is ray DE. Alright, so that's the answer with regards to letter A. So let's have this one, letter B. So letter B, formed by two rays AB and AC that share common endpoint, that would be point A. So therefore, two rays AB, so this is AB, two rays. So A and then B. Alright, so ray AB. So this is A and then B. So let me just write it here, A and then B. And then we have ray AC. So ray AC, they have common endpoint. That will be point A. So this will be ray AC. So this one right here. A and then C. So therefore, formed by two rays. So this will be an angle. So once again, an angle is formed by two rays. So therefore, we have angle. So we form an angle. So that will be angle BAC. So this is the angle right here. So we have angle BAC, or we form angle A. So we have angle A, or we can write angle CAB. This is just the same, class, CAB. Alright, so formed by two rays, we form an angle. So that's the answer, class, with regards to letter B. So we have angle BAC, angle A, angle CAB. Alright, so letter C, a line with two endpoints at R and then S. So a line with two endpoints. So therefore, this will be line segment. Do you still remember, class? Two endpoints for line segment. So a line with two endpoints, R and S. So letter C, two endpoints, that would be R and S. Alright, R and then S. So therefore, this is line segment. So this one, for letter A, that would be ray. This one, for letter B, this is angle. So, for letter C, this will be line segment. Alright, or we can name this one line segment RS. Okay, it's just a line, class. bar on the top is just a line. It means line segment, RS or SR. This is just the same class. RS or SR. Alright, and then letter D, a four-sided figure with non-collinear points, try. So these are the points, try, lie in the interior of the figure. So four-sided figure, letter D. Alright, so four-sided figure, non-collinear points, there would be try. So these are the points, try. So non-collinear, it doesn't lie on the same straight line. So we have T, R, and then Y. Alright, so try, we have T, R, and then Y. So therefore, this is a plane. So plane T, R, Y. Alright, so that's for letter D. So let me just erase this one class. We answer letter E. We don't have enough space. Alright, so let me just erase this one. Alright, and then letter E, a straight path between 2 points A and B. So therefore, this will be line segment between 2 points. So let me just draw line segment. A and then B. A and then B. So therefore, letter E, this will be a line segment. So this is line segment. Alright, so we can have the illustration for line segment. Horizontal line, A and then B. So AB, line segment AB, or we can read this one, line segment PA. Alright, so let's have more examples, class, for you to really understand this one. More examples, class. Alright, so let's have this one, class. Letter F, a line that has an initial point P and passes through point Q going on forever. So therefore, this will be a ray, right? So letter F, a line that has an initial point P. So initial point, that would be P. And passes through point Q going on forever. So therefore, this will be a ray. Alright, and then this will be Q. So therefore, this will be ray PQ. Once again, class, P and then Q. P and then Q, or we can have the symbol ray, P and then Q. Alright, and then letter G, a line with arrows on both ends, name as R. So therefore, this will be a line. So both arrows, name as R. So name as R, so we can write here R. So therefore, this will be a line, line R. Alright, so this is letter G. So that's it, class, for letter G. And then how about you try this one, class, letter H, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. A straight path with arrows on both ends and point S and T lie on the line. So you try this one, class, you illustrate this one, letter H, and then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.